My name is Clancy Hayes, and I'm here today with my pet peeves. And the topic I want to talk about today is communion. Some denominations will use the term Eucharist, maybe even use the word Lord's Supper, but we're talking about basically the same thing, the taking of the bread and the wine to commemorate what Jesus did on the cross in his death and resurrection. Now, the pet peeve I have is not taking communion. Obviously, we need to take communion. But the pet peeve I have is that oftentimes what we get taught is that when we take communion, we ought to be sad and we ought to be downtrodden, and it's a real somber time, almost like it's a funeral service. And can I tell you, the Bible says that it should be just the opposite of that. You know, Jesus did not suffer and die for us so that we'd feel sorry for what he did. He did that willingly because he wanted to take away our sin, and as a result of that, it should be time of celebration. Every time I take communion, it should be like it is my birthday party, in the sense of that he died so that I could live. And not that we take it flippantly, not that we take it in some way that is less than meaningful, but the most meaningful thing we can do is celebrate that Jesus did something that we could not do. He came and he rescued us from a cage of sin that we could not escape from. He opened the door so that we could walk out. And he did that by giving his life. And as a result of that, communion should be a time that I say thank you, I celebrate, and not feel sorry about me causing Jesus to die, but to celebrate the goodness of God, that he would give us out of his love the opportunity that I could live as a result of Jesus' death. So my pet peeve is simply this: don't take communion as something that is negative. Don't take it as something that we all ought to be sad about, but take it as a time the way that Jesus meant it for us to take it, so that we remember the celebration, we remember the victory, and we remember what he did on the cross and in the resurrection. So when you take communion, celebrate and be thankful.